Okay, so that's Hockey Night in Canada, kids. Look, I'm going to level with you. I'm not a huge hockey fan, but hockey has always been around. Of course, I was born in Winnipeg, and Winnipeg has never had a Stanley Cup, so, you know, this is a fantasy come true here, played out in action figure form. This particular figure is a McFarlane collectible figure. It doesn't have a whole lot of posability. I mean, you can pivot his legs a little bit in weird ways, and I found out that it takes like a lot of effort to actually get this guy to stand up straight, because he comes with this weird peg that goes into his base, and it sits in there pretty loosely. So I don't know. Oh, I think I got it right there, but I want Bobby Hull to, face forward. Coolest thing about this guy is the removable stick. It's actually quite hard to take it out of his hands, but I mean, it's not impossible, but here we go. Okay, Bobby, just got to borrow the stick for a minute here, man. Okay, you sit over there. But yeah, the stick is actually quite well detailed too. I mean, like, it's textured as if there were like hockey tape on it, right, on the stick. And it's got a curve in it, and it's even got like wear on this fake tape. It's got official brand name on it, and all the things you would expect to see on a real life hockey stick. Yeah, so good job, McFarlane. I'm gonna buy a bunch more of these because I want more of these sticks. I mean, I don't really care that much about the figures themselves. I mean, Bobby Hull, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about his career, but he was a Winnipeg icon, hockey icon, and he came with this awesome stick. And what I like about that is, okay, you get over there, Bobby. This stick fits almost perfectly in the hands of almost any Marvel Legends character. Here's a new one I got, and there's the Green Goblin. Like, check that out. He's ready to face off against Spider-Man. Yeah, so I mean, we got a pumpkin bomb here, and it's like... 2 minutes for slashing. Yeah, Green Goblin's pretty cool. He came with a glider. I don't think I ever did see him play hockey in any comics, so maybe we won't give him the stick, because he comes with his own glider. Actually, if I remember correctly from the Spider-Man 60s cartoon, it would make like a motor sound, like a like a backfire and shit, like and have like gray smoke coming out the back. It looked pretty much like that, and his boots were the same, that's for sure. This Goblin comes with a scaly green outfit, I guess very much like the comic books. He's got a kind of a weird looking face. Yeah. And he does actually come with a different alternate head, which is like a normal face dude. Norman Osborn, of course. I mean, everybody knows who the Green Goblin is. His hands, I was surprised his fingers aren't really posable, because they give you the... Oh, where'd it go? They give you the pumpkin bomb, and it's kind of hard to pose it in his hand. Like, it's got like flames coming out of it. Well, I guess it just kind of rests there. I'm surprised that they didn't give him more of like a hand that can like grip it. Yeah, but it's okay. I'll hit myself. classic Spider-Man villain. Like, you know, if there were only one Marvel hero and one Marvel villain, it would be Spider-Man and the Green Goblin, right? Because, you know, the classic 60s comics, and of course the 60s Spider-Man cartoons. It comes with a little goblin purse there that he always had in all the cartoons and the comics. And I love his hat. How it always seems to curl out like that in a wicked curl, and his big ears, man. He's got huge ears. And then in the movie Maximum Overdrive, where all the trucks and stuff came to life, this guy's face was on the front of the lead truck. The face of evil. Then we got this lady, Storm. She can shoot lightning. Of course, she can fly. I don't think the cape helps her fly all that much. It just looks cool. She debuted around the same time as Wolverine in the X-Men comic books. Of course, she was in the movies, played by Halle Berry, who was nothing like the character. You know, she was still cool, but like she wasn't really like the comic book character. This one seems to be kind of, I mean, Storm is Storm, right? But the look of her kind of reminds me more of the cartoon than the comic books. But then again, I haven't really read recent X-Men comic books or many current X-Men comic books at all. I'm still looking for the Mohawk version. Now, there's got to be a version out there where it's got an interchangeable head where she's got like a, you know, she's got a big white mohawk. Anyway, Storm. The weather goddess. Oh, you just took down the Green Goblin there. I've actually accumulated quite a few of these guys, Ninja Turtles. I mean, I know you've seen them in my other videos and stuff, and actually I just recently got my hands on a whole bunch of them. The vintage Playmates ones, as well as like newer models and newer editions and things like that. I got Raphael, I got Michelangelo, and then I got Donatello. Now, I picked these three, like these guys are getting their own video soon enough, just because I've got so many of them. But these three here really stood out to me in particular, and the reason being, they've got a weird paint job. You can see, like, Raphael's got, like, spots on him. Yeah, like, all over him. Like, even on his face. It's like warts. It's like, turtles don't have warts or leopard spots, do they? Like, I don't know, you tell me. I'm no scientist. And this particular series of turtles has, they have pretty flexible joints, but they're very visible too. Like, why wouldn't you paint that green? And the arms don't really have any articulation in the wrists or the elbows or anything like that, but they're just kind of like floppy rubber. And the same with the legs and the feet. So you got to pose this guy. Now the camera's going to be a little floppy too, but I mean, you can see he kind of wobbles a little bit when you put him down. It's because he's all rubber, man. He can limbo and shit, and, you know. But yeah, these particular ones here, they've all got that, like the floppy feet, like floppy rubbery feet and hands. And is this supposed to make them more lifelike, more realistic? Like Michelangelo's got the plague or something, you know, or freckles, I guess, whatever. But the one that looks the worst, I don't have Leonardo, surprisingly. The one that looks the worst, though, is Donatello. And they gave him these, like, it looks like, I don't know, like daisies painted on him, or like some kind of yellow, ugly pustules. Like, this guy's definitely got bubonic plague, and judging by the... He's got a pretty worried look on his face, too. He's kind of like... I ain't feeling so good right now, you guys. Maybe I should sit this one out. Achoo! Achoo! Yeah, he does not look well. I recommend Turtle Quarantine for these guys. Got some JP Jurassic Park dinos. I got this weird one, which I think I overpaid for. You pull on his one leg, and his head goes up. So that's his action feature. So he's a headbanger. He happens to be missing a horn here, and something off of his face too. Yeah, so he's a headbanger. And then I got this one too. He's definitely a banger. Check it out. It's hard to get them in sync though. It's like they're totally drunk at a rock concert. Get the crowd going, man. Yeah, anyway, yeah, this guy's got like battle damage, which I never understood why they did that with Jurassic Park. Like, it's a kid's toy, man. You don't need to see gore. You don't really see a lot of gore in the Jurassic Park movies. On the dinosaurs, anyway. You don't see any dinosaurs walking by with a big chunk taken out of them here. Like, what's that for? You're gonna pose it on your table or on your shelf or whatever, like this. And then, well, I guess this will stand in for a T-Rex, and he's like, yummy. Like, is that the play value of that? Like, and it always looks really dumb, I think. And I don't know. I didn't want to see through this guy's skin or anything like that. Yeah, but these ones are vintage. Like a previous video I had a T-Rex, but that was Jurassic World. This is like vintage. This is, like I said, this is JP 07. This wasn't made till 2007? Okay, because I remember this being around in the 90s. Probably after the second Jurassic Park. Yup. Yeah, I guess, well, it's a later series, but it's from the original movie, or it's supposed to be from the original movie. It probably came with like a trailer with Jeff Goldblum action figure, yeah, you know, in a Jeep or something, and it came with nets and all that. And, yeah. Yup. Dinos, some diseased turtles, and then I got Storm, you know, and then I got a Goblin, and then I got a hockey player. Yeah, so I don't know, those are just some cool toys I picked up. Most of it I got secondhand. The Goblin and the Storm, I paid full retail price for those guys, and I'm going to put them through the same abuse as I do all my secondhand figures. So, you've been warned, guys.